Okay, let's talk about something very common, but very rarely understood properly. Manipulation. Not the dramatic kind you see in movies. Not shouting, not threats, not control like that. Real-life manipulation is much quieter. Most of the time, when people are being manipulated, they don't feel controlled. They just feel confused, tired, unsure about themselves. And that's why this topic matters. Because anyone can manipulate. Friends, partners, family, co-workers. Sometimes even people who don't realize they're doing it. So how do you know? Not by what they say, but by how you start feeling over time. Let's start with the first few signs. Sign 1. You often feel guilty for very normal things. For example, saying no, needing space, having a different opinion, or just feeling tired. Nothing big happened, but somehow you feel bad for it. Psychologically, guilt is one of the easiest tools to control behavior. If someone can make you feel guilty, they don't need to force you. You start controlling yourself. Sign 2. You explain yourself more than necessary. You notice that you're constantly clarifying. I didn't mean it like that. That's not what I was trying to say. I hope you don't misunderstand me. Healthy communication doesn't need constant explanation. When you're always explaining, it usually means you're afraid of being misunderstood or blamed. Sign 3. Their behavior changes based on whether you agree with them. When you agree, things are smooth. When you disagree, things feel cold. They may not say anything directly, but the tone changes. The energy changes. The distance changes. This creates pressure. You slowly learn that agreement equals peace, and disagreement equals discomfort. Sign 4. After talking to them, you feel mentally drained. Not because the topic was heavy, but because you keep replaying the conversation. What did they mean by that? Did I say something wrong? Why do I feel like this? This confusion is important. Psychologically, healthy interactions bring clarity. Manipulative interactions create doubt. Sign 5. You start trusting their version of events more than your own feelings. If you feel hurt, but then think, maybe I'm just overreacting. Maybe I'm too sensitive. Maybe it's my fault. That's not emotional maturity. That's self-doubt being trained. Now, pause here. Seeing one sign doesn't mean manipulation. Everyone does some of these sometimes. What matters is pattern. Repeated behavior. Repeated feelings. In the next part, we'll talk about why people use these behaviors, what's happening psychologically, and why our brain falls into this so easily. No labels. No blaming. Just understanding.